Hey everyone, Big Jabroni here. This video is me asking for some advice from the Raid community on my account at the minute. What I'm really looking here for is some tips or who I should be building really for CLANBOSS. At the minute I'm in a CLANBOSS or in a clan that's able to go on brutal. There is Nightmare unlocked, but I don't believe I'm at the point for Nightmare. So at the minute, I'll just show you who I have here. I have a lot of good champions for CLANBOSS, but I just can't seem to really unlock their potential. I have a lot of people that do the same thing, and it seems to be overlapping. So I'm just wanting to see if anyone else has some tips on who I should be using. So I've got Skull Crusher. He's got the counter attack up. Also have Tyrell that I usually use mostly for the lead for his aura, which is the defense in all battles by 25%. I have him in a lifesteal set, and he's got 3600 defense, doesn't have 100% crit rate, and his health is actually a bit low there, but I've been focusing on defense for him. I also have an axe. Lifesteal and perception on him as his total stats here. Low on the crit rate there as well, and maybe a bit touch too high on the attack. 40k health there. Accuracy there might be a bit low for him as well, only at 100, but I believe it's only 140 for CLANBOSS there. Who else to have or use? This Melga Steel Griddle. She's great. She's the only reviver that I have. She's a good reviver at that. She puts out a shield and continuous heal there. As you can see, I've been focusing on HP for her mostly, with 60k health for herself there. And she doesn't need any accuracy, and just whatever the rest was there was really just focusing on health for her. We have Fian as well, another great CLANBOSS killer. Again, these are stats for her. Her crit rate is way too high at 128. But I can't really move the pieces around. Maybe those gloves could go on an axe. What's an axe got for gloves? So he's using perception gloves. Maybe do a wee bit of jiggery pokery here. So she uses that shield. We can try that, but let's see here. We take off. Remove these gloves. Remove these gloves. Okay, remove the shield. Oh wow, no silver. That's another thing I'm running up with, is no silver. So I'll be right back once I sell a few things to try and get some silver. Alrighty, so sold a few things here. So 100k, my goodness. That's only 20 quid, thank god. So what did I want on her? I wanted the lifesteal gauntlets on her. Where are we? Lifesteal, come on. No. We wanted the accuracy shield on her. See this? You wonder why I'm out of silver? Because I'm fucking up things like this. So got that, I want shield, Right, because of him. So you have two. So again, that's already on that. Oh, goodness. Okay. Shield. I hope that was right. I think it was right. Yeah, that must have been right, because that's defense now, and he's got the crit rate gloves. Okay. Alright, okay. So, got Fian. Back to it, right. So, we got Fian, which is great. Also got Apothecary, who's just great across everything. Aphel as well. But I've moved away from using Aphel in the CLANBOSS team, just because I think I have better people there. But again, let me know if I should be using Aphel or not. I did pull Deacon here, Deacon Armstrong. Great hero from the looks of things. His kit's unbelievable. Just in the process of leveling him up, so he would probably replace somebody in this team. So let's have a look at. I've got a wee table here. What I've been doing in CLANBOSS at the minute. So this is like the last couple of runs that I've been having. So this is with the Tyrell lead, Melgal, Apothecary, Fian, and Axe. And the last 3 ones I hit there was an average of 1.2 million. Now with Skull Crusher, with the counter attack build that I was using, that's only coming in at 10.5, but I wanted to just show that off again here, because I did do little tweaking to the gear, and I just want to see what sort of hit I'm going to get off here. So we put her in the lead, and we're going to put Skull Crusher in. So we'll start this off here, and we should hopefully see. I'll come back to you once we get a bit of damage going. So it's over. We got 11.3 damage, or 11.03 actually damage there. Unfortunately, I clicked off the end screen stupidly. So you couldn't see the damage done there, but if I just add that into this, and that was 11.03. Okay, so the average is still lower than whenever I run with Tyrell in the lead there. Okay, that's good to know. That's good info for myself, at least, to know who the best team to use. With that team there, I should still hopefully be able to 2k it if I switch back to yeah, because 11 million will get me 22 mil. So I'll still be able to get the Grand Master chest there. So the problem with the team that I've been finding is that an axe here does decreased defense on his A1. He does decreased accuracy, which isn't really much for CLANBOSS. He also has a weaken on his A3 here. Okay. Then for Fane, whatever you say it. We've got decrease attack debuff, which is great. We also have decreased defense and a weaken. So we've already got a decreased defense and we've already got a weaken. When I also use Tyrell as well, on his A2, he's got a decreased defense as well. So I'm stacking up decreased defense, so essentially always has decreased defense, will sometimes have the decreased attack. To be honest, I very rarely see the decreased attack on, so maybe I might need some more accuracy on Fane here, because it's not something I actually noticed. That's 3 heroes essentially doing the same thing. So what I was checking here is if you guys can see anyone in my roster here who would be better suited out of these people here. Again, we've got Deacon. I will be replacing one of the people, most likely Apothecary, swapping him out and changing it for that, or potentially Melga. I do have the masteries unlocked for all these people here, so essentially any of my 6 stars are suitable to swap in, and again once I get Deacon. So yeah, with anyone you see in this list here, just let me know who would be better placed, or am I currently at the best place possible on a tier, for this list, or for fighting CLANBOSS. What gear should I be using? I have been putting lifesteal on the main people. Again, for Melga, it's immortal and resilience there. Just really, again, just for the HP. Skull Crusher, I've been using regeneration set and immortal. Simply just to try and keep him up, and to be fair, he was the last one standing, from that last fight there. So yeah, should I be using Aphil instead of one of these two? I suppose that is the pain of Raid, that you build someone up and maybe someone else can do the job better. Or, of course, my next pool, I could pull someone who would replace one of these guys, even though the amount of resources and time put into them. But at the end of the day, they'll always be good for CLANBOSS and the likes. Or not CLANBOSS, sorry, Faction Wars and the likes. So yeah, let me know if you could provide any help for me there on the CLANBOSS. It would be really useful. And essentially, any tips or anything like that, you could give me for moving on to the next stage of Nightmare, and then Ultra Nightmare eventually. I did see a build with Torture Helm, and who was the other one? It was Rothschild the Tar, who would put block damage on for 2 turns. Mr. Smiler would come back. Torture Helm would come back with his passive on a free turn cooldown, so he would die. Once he revived, the tower would put on the block damage for 2 turns. Then he, and so this guy would be fine. It would come off cooldown. He would die, come back again. Sort of that sort of scenario. Which I mean, possibly that's potentially one of the people. You might say that in the comments of helping this guy out and getting this guy built up, because that could be a possibility as well. So yeah, that's as I say. Seems like I'm stacking up the same debuffs on the clan boss here, but yeah, let me know in the comments below. Sorry, this video's a bit all over the place, but just wanted to get out there and see if anyone had some tips. I will be creating my own sort of helpful tips for new starters. I'm really, as you can see, this is how long I've been playing for. I've only been playing for 55 days is how long I've been playing Raid for, so I'm certainly not the best at it, but certainly have picked up some tips, which I'll be making soon of everything that I've done so far. It's a semi free-to-play account, I'd say low spend on it there, so I do have this, which is one thing, again, I would recommend everyone to get the daily gem pack. Really worthwhile, so it is. Alrighty, I've been Big Jabroni, and appreciate any help that you guys have.